All right, we are back in action with one of our most exciting updates to date, which is the launch of project templates. This is something we're extremely excited about because it's our first feature that's going to enable you to truly begin to use Assemble to mold it around your own process to make your business and your production workflow more scalable. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I'm gonna go ahead and open up a project and we're gonna quickly explore this project. Let's say you've come into Assemble, you've built out an entire project, you've built a very detailed production calendar, maybe you've gone into the production calendar and you've even built out subtasks and assigned them to your team and really just created a checklist of how the entire production needs to come to life. Let's say furthermore, on top of that, you've added all of your phases, your folder structure, including the subfolders you're gonna need to organize your project. And finally, let's say you've built out all the teams within your project as well and gone into these phases, set team permissions for which teams can view which phases and folders, and even gone into the calendar and set team permissions within the calendar in terms of which teams can see which tasks on the calendar. Now, that can be a daunting process, and maybe you've spent hours or days or even weeks setting up this project and getting it to the right place. What's so exciting about this new feature is that you can now create a template out of any of your projects to be reused at any time in the future. So this is going to enable you to quickly scale up projects and kick off projects in seconds rather than hours, days, or weeks. So let's go ahead and walk through that process. Once you have your project set up to the point that you want it, at any moment in time, you can take a snapshot of that entire project and save it as a template. Just go up here and click the three-dot menu and select Save as Template. From here, we'll give the template a name. Let's say this is going to be our commercial template. You can add a description for the template, and then you can upload a thumbnail as well. Once that's complete, choose what you want included with the template. Saving calendar and tasks is going to save all of the phases, tasks, subtasks, and milestones that would be included in your calendar and task list. The folder structure will include all the subfolders within your project. And teams and permission will include not just the teams you set up, but their permissions across the entire project. From there, go ahead and click Save Template. And as you can see, this template has now been saved. To access these templates, let's go back out to our project dashboard. At the top here, you're gonna see a new tab called Templates. Just go ahead and click that to access all of your templates. Let's say you wanna start a new commercial project from this template. Just go ahead and click the template. You're gonna see a preview of your template, including what's inside, as well as the project length. Go ahead and click Use this template, and then enter your new project details. So let's say we're shooting a new 30-second commercial for our imaginary client. Next, you're gonna select the start date of your project. Now, when you select the start date, it's gonna auto build out your entire calendar based on that start date. So it's gonna show you the estimated end date based on the template. If you're shooting for a specific deadline, you can play with this start date to try to hit that deadline and gain an understanding of how much time you'll need to make up once you're inside the project and you can fully edit the template. Lastly, upload a logo if you'd like. And then click Start New Project. On the next screen, you're gonna see a breakdown of all of the phases within your project. This is not only gonna show you the phases within the project, but if you click on a phase, it's gonna show you all of the tasks related to that phase, as well as the due date based on your project start date and the duration of each of those tasks. You can click through any of these phases to see all of the tasks that will be included within the project. If there's any phases you don't need, you can uncheck them at this stage, and it's gonna remove that phase from the project entirely, including all of the related tasks. Once you're all set up here, go ahead and click Next. On this screen, you can begin to invite your team. You'll already have the teams for your project built out, so you can toggle between each team and invite people specifically to the team that they need to be on. The other great part is that all of your team permissions will already be set up within the project. So when you invite people from this screen, you can be assured that as soon as they enter the project, they'll only be viewing the things that you've given them permission to view based on the template. Finally, go ahead and click Done, and you'll see your project has been created. As you can see, your calendar has been fully built out based on the template. All of the tasks have been added to your project, including all the subtasks within each task. Additionally, all of your phases have been added to the project, including all the subfolders included within the phases, and all of your teams have been added, along with all of the team permissions that you set up for the template. As you can see, this is an incredibly efficient way to kick off projects. As stated before, you can now launch entire projects from start to finish within seconds rather than days. One final note on templates. If you go to start a new project, you're going to notice some new things here. On the first screen, it's going to ask you what you want to create. You're going to have the option to create a blank project, or you can choose from our community templates. As you can see here, we already have a video shoot template that's been added, authored by Assemble. This is a full end-to-end video production template for a 10-week video project, including all phases you would need to bring a project to life. Over time, we're going to continue to add more and more templates to this community tab, including templates from our community members, partners, and other individuals who have tons of experience and knowledge in the space. So keep an eye out for many more incredibly useful templates to be added here to the community in the future. From the screen, you can also, of course, access my templates, which is going to be all of the templates you've personally saved as well. That wraps up our overview of the templates feature. We hope that you put this to good use and are extremely excited to see how this impacts your workflow moving forward.